Okay, good. Any other rules that we normally have? Just simple rules, coming in on time. During our meditation, which is usually at the beginning, that is one time to be quiet. So remember that if you come into a yoga class and you see meditation, probably wait until the meditation is over before coming in if you're late. And at the end, during Shavasana, is another time of meditation. So we also ask through any yoga practice to either leave right before Shavasana begins or just wait till afterwards. So if we're running, sometimes I run a couple minutes behind and you know you need to leave, just leave before Shavasana. So that clock is pretty much on time. Well, yeah, it's almost on time. It's a little fast. All right, so let us begin. Let's start this. Got it. All right, we are live, but they can only see me. So in case you're concerned, if you do walk through in front of that camera, your legs will be seen. You show them off, right? Okay, so we'll start in a comfortable seated position. And comfortable can be about anything that you find comfortable. Your legs can be extended out, it's called staff pose. Your legs can be in a lightning bolt like myself, tuck on people's knees, so don't worry about it. Using props helps, depending on where you sit or how you sit. Easy pose is the most normal. I like to sit on a block to help elevate the hips and allow the hip flexors to open up a little more. Sometimes this allows the knees to drop a little more. And I like to open up nice and wide. Notice your sit bones. So if you come forward on the slide, you feel your pelvis come forward. And you'll notice that the sit bones are forward. They're not fully planted. Placing them back, further back, feeling the pelvis press back, you'll notice that you're sitting more on the pelvis than on the pelvic bone itself, on the base of it. So just find those sit bones firmly into your prop or your mat. And then if you are in easy pose like this, I ask that you switch the position of your feet, just to acknowledge how each side can be very different. And I mean acknowledge, not judge. Just acknowledge where one side is versus the other. Opening up nice and wide. And now sitting up tall, shoulders back. Arms come up, reach up. Just notice how the side of the body, the shoulders feel. And exhale, hands come down onto the thighs to begin our pranayama. Deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out, feeling the shoulders drop. Slowly, on your next inhale, lifting up again, feel the chest rise, the belly extend. And exhale, feel the lids heavy, closing the eyes. Focusing on the breath as you exhale, feeling the chest drop, the belly button press back. Breathe. Slowly focusing on the breath as you breathe, focusing on the movement of the body. Noticing maybe where you're feeling tension. On your exhale, seeing if you could relax that tension, wherever it may be. Assessing from the top of the head, down the forehead, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the lips, the jaw as it clenches, the shoulders. Feel the arms heavy. Continue to notice the work in the belly, the lungs, and the breath. Get to remove all of your thoughts. Acknowledging those who come in without judgment. See if you can sweep them out. Directing the mind inward. Silencing the mind. Focusing on the breath. Remembering the breath is the most important part of the practice, allowing it to flow effortlessly through every transition, every pose. Never holding the breath or finding it labored. If you do find this, again, please rest, adjust or modify the pose until you come back to your breath. Inhale, arms come up, reach up, palms together, elbows together. Gently clasp the fingers and begin to rotate the wrists, keeping the forearms together. Lifting up the elbows a little bit higher and breathe. Notice the lift through the belly as you bring the elbows up higher. Notice the length of the spine. And reverse the rotation. Popping and crunching spine. Again, there should never be pain. And exhale, bring the arms forward, wrists forward, shoulders away from the ears. Good. Lifting up, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, pressing fingertips to the floor if available, and lift the heart. Feel the slight back bend. Exhale, hands come forward, reaching forward, palms together, and slowly bring the palms into prayer. Press the shoulder blades back. Breathe. Now release the wrists and just attach the fingertips. Begin rotations of the shoulder, elbows, wrists, even the knuckles of your fingers. Going as slow or as fast as is comfortable for you. Would anyone prefer the lights on in the back? Okay. Deep breath in. No, they don't. Thank you, Beth. And then slowly reverse. Moving, undulating, just noticing how the shoulders feel, how the elbows feel, how the neck feels. Again, good posture. Something I always try and work on. So we'll always be nagging you a little bit about sitting up tall, noticing where the ears are over the shoulders, and slowly let's create a calming effect. Deep breath in. Extend the hands and bring the fingertips down. You're welcome to press down if you'd like. Or just really bring the fingertips back towards you, stretching the forearm. Bring the fingertips up, reach forward. Here we stretch through the wrist, the carpal tunnel. Really press through the base of the palm. And then gently rotate out to the side. Down as far as is comfortable for the shoulder. Coming right back around. Towards each other. Breathe. Same thing on the outside. Pressing out through the wrist, bringing it down. Back up. And then bring the thumbs up and around. Fingertips behind you. Breathe. For the forearm, the inner forearm should be pointing out towards me. Breathe. Now bring and rotate it all the way around. Forearm now rotates towards me. Fingertips down as far as possible. Here we go. Deep breath in. Slowly moving. We're rotating the shoulder all the way around. So, no, if you have any issues, rotator cuff issues, take it easy. Breathe. And extend out. Bring the palms together. Lifting up, reaching up, and slowly make a small rotation all the way around. Just notice how the ribs feel inside of the body. Notice even how the hips feel, the belly, and rotate in the other direction. Breathe. Inhale deeply in and out. Extending up, hands come down, neck rotation. Chin comes to chest, and slowly on your inhale, coming over to one shoulder. It could only be an inch or two to begin with. On your exhale, back to center, and then to the other shoulder. Breathe. And coming back down. The center always on an exhale. This helps to focus the mind on your breath while you're stretching gently the neck. When the movement of the head is forward only, I don't like to bring the head back due to cervical spine issues that a lot of people have. So keep the head forward. On your next exhale, chin to chest, deep breath in, breathe. Switch the position of your feet one more time if you're in easy pose. Chin comes up, reach up, and exhale forward. Bring hands to the floor and gently walk forward. We're stretching your lower back. Just notice how it feels today. Breathe. Try and press the tailbone into the floor or block or prop. Gently walk over towards the right, bending, stretching, breathing. Back to center. And then to the left. Again, stretching, breathing. Back to center and slowly walk yourself up into a seated position. Breathe. Extend the legs, coming off of your cross. Press through the heels and notice the sit bones. Welcome to move any flex to get very secure as you sit nice and tall. You're welcome to add any cushion underneath your knees. Sometimes I even like to use my mat to just elevate the knees slightly so they're not locking. If anyone has issues with the knees that need to, you're welcome to use some of the props we have and just maybe even put a rolled up mat underneath the knees to elevate them. If you like blankets, we have blankets behind the blue mats there. So sitting up tall, shoulders back, press your hands gently back behind you. I like to have fingertips towards me. It makes it easier to bend the elbows and adjust your inclinations. And slowly point and flex. Breathe. And then rotate all the way around. Trying to make a nice big circle with your toes. Take your time. And reverse the direction. All the way around. Breathe. Lifting up nice and tall, shoulders back. Just for a breath, we're going to walk slightly forward. Think of bringing belly towards the thigh, heart lifts. So as you exhale, come forward. Breathe. And again, the movement may be only slight. Just assess how the legs feel, how the back feels. This stretches the entire back side of your body. On your next inhale, begin to lift. Fill the lungs with air. Exhale, bring hands back behind you. Just relax the legs. Allow the feet to flop side to side. Breathe. Lift the chest. Again, always think about the most efficient breathing. Opening up the lungs, lifting the ribs off of them. And deep breath in. Bring the left leg in, squeeze it in. Bring the right leg in more to center. And slowly drop that left leg and bring it right back up. Then allow the leg to drop completely. We're coming into a half dragonfly. Bringing that foot in towards the thigh. If you can bring it in up towards the groin. Perfect. Allow that knee to relax down. And slowly we're going to just come forward, stretching through. Breathing. Inhale, slowly lift. Now twist the torso towards the extended leg. We're going to, again, find good alignment with the spine. As you lift up, belly is what's reaching for the thigh, heart is lifting. So on your exhale, come forward. Breathe. Slight different muscle group we're stretching now. Focus on the breath in and out through the nose. Take your time. This is where a strap can be helpful. If you'd like to use a strap, you can do that as well. Just allowing the strap to be placed at the base and then come forward. Spend a couple more breaths here. Inhale, slowly begin to lift up, reach up to the top of the head. Heart still extending towards that foot. And now unwind, breathe. Switching the leg position. The body is centered. We're going to extend forward. Breathing slowly in and out through the nose. Again, never going beyond your edge. Yes, maybe some discomfort, but again, no pain. Smooth breathing. Inhale, lift up. Now we're going to twist towards the extended leg. Think of each vertebra lifting tall. And then as you exhale, coming forward, using a strap as you need to. And breathing, trying to keep the heart in alignment with the knee, with the toes. Notice how each side can be very different. Slowly begin to inhale, lift the heart. Breathe. Bring that knee in. Foot, feet come together for bound angle. Sitting with the knees open. For anyone who has tight hip flexors, again, lifting up on a prop, sitting up like we did with easy pose, is very beneficial to help open up your hip flexors. If you see me now, my knees are slightly above my hip or in line with my hips. As I sit on a block, my knees drop below the hip. So using these blocks is very helpful to people, especially if you're tight. They're very helpful to allow opening. Exhale, gently come forward when you're ready. Breathe. Again, blocks can be helpful for support, even the torso as it comes forward. So use all the equipment. Again, don't think of it as cheating, but as a benefit, as an extension of your body. Breathe. Slowly, we're going to come out of this, lifting the head first, the shoulders, and then extending the spine, lifting it, reaching up, bringing the knees in together, coming off the block if you're on it. We're going to come onto our knees and our hands to tabletop. So any issues with knees, add a cushion underneath them. You're welcome to add cushion underneath wrists as well. Modifications for wrist issues, make a fist. Create a lift for the lower palm of your hand, allowing knuckles to drop down. It's another modification. If you have cushion or a blanket, you're welcome to add that blanket to lift the wrist up as well. Bring the wrist directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. The hands are about shoulder width apart. The knees are about hip width apart. Fingers are splayed out. Pointer finger is parallel to the side of your mat. In tabletop, we engage the belly gently up towards the spine. Your breathing, again, is effortless. The eyes look down so that the head is in alignment through the spine of the neck down towards the tailbone. The tops of your feet press into the mat. Breathe. Slowly, we're going to extend right arm. Keeping the core strong. Eyes finding a focal point or drishti point. Exhale, right hand down. Prepare the left hand. Breathe as you extend the left arm forward, as if you're shaking someone's hand. Extend through the fingertips, find the energy. Breathe. Exhale down. Right foot. Extend. Press through the heel as if you're trying to kick or push a wall behind you. Feel the energy. Core is strong, eyes are looking down. Come back, bring it down, deep breath in, ready for the other leg. Left leg presses back, core is strong. Feel the extension all the way through the heel. Lift up. Bring it back, deep breath in. Opposite limb extension. Extend right arm out again. Now for the balance, keep the eyes on a focal point as you extend the left leg at the same time. Press through, core is strong here. Focus on your breath. Inhaling in and out through the nose and down. Switching sides, left arm extends, right leg presses back. Breathe. And bring it back together. One more time. For those who want a challenge, lift up the toes. So extend right arm, extend the left leg, right toes. This is where you notice the balance work. How much goes on in every part of the body, including the toes. Breathe. And bring it back. Left arm out, right heel back. Add the challenge if you wish. Lifting up those left toes. Breathe. Core strong. Focus. Bring it back. Widen the legs for child's pose. Press the tailbone towards the heels, extending the hands. Again, if the heels and hips don't touch, you're welcome to place a block underneath the hips for support. You're welcome to place a block or blanket prop underneath the forehead for support if it doesn't reach the floor. Should be no pain in the knees. Again, blankets or props behind the knees may help this. Looking up at your fingers, extend the fingers just a little bit further. Feel the stretch in the shoulder, exhale, head down. Lifting up, deep breath in. Make a fist to neutralize the fist just a little bit more. Rest it for the wrists. Breathe. And just notice the difference. Now bring the hands back down. Now notice about pressing the knuckles in a little bit more than the wrist. Notice if this is some relief to the hand. Slowly bring the heart down and lift up. Elbows come out. Now we're going to do an undulating move instead of a regular cat-cow. We're going to do a flow cat-cow. We're going to bring the heart down, chin comes to floor, scoops forward, lifts up, spine rises as high as it can, hips come back, down comes the chin, scoops forward, lifting up, straightening the arms, continuing this move. Breathe. Again, you can have your hands in a fist if you need to. Take your time. Again, focus on your breathing. Now reverse the position. Reverse the flow. Come up high, forward with the chin, and then down, scooping it back towards the knees. Lifting up high the spine, and then forward. Taking a break anytime you need to. Breathe. Slowing it down. Deep breath, sitting up. Curling the toes under and slowly moving from pinky toe to big toe to the other toe. Opening up your toes here. Press back if you'd like to put more pressure on them, opening up the toes more. Again, listen to your body. This is an area sometimes we don't think too much about, so maybe you haven't done it in a while. You're welcome to come up onto the toes, depending how comfortable you are. Breathe. Coming onto our belly. Good transition here. If anyone wants a little bit of water, just a little bit. Ever remember, hydrate when you need it. We're going to bring elbows in underneath the shoulders. So just notice where the shoulders are and see if you can get that elbow right underneath. Palms are down. Forearms are parallel to each other. Your feet are about hip width apart. They can actually be shoulder width apart if you have any back issues. Maybe widen the feet as far as the mat. So I make the adjustments for you. Tops of the feet press down for now. Again, anyone have issues with the ankles, you're welcome to place a prop under the ankle, or you're welcome to curl the toes under. So we're going to come into Sphinx. We're going to engage the glutes. Feel the kneecaps come off the floor as you press the top of the feet to the floor. This helps protect your lower back. As you lift the heart, shoulders come back, eyes look forward. Breathe. Keep the body's lower engagement. The lower body's engagement. Yeah. Breathe. Holding it here. This is always a modification for any of the more strenuous poses for the back. So when we come into Cobra, you can do this instead. Deep breath in, preparing for Cobra. Again, Sphinx if you prefer. Hands come under shoulders, elbows by the ribs. Engage the lower body first. And then slowly come up into a low Cobra. Elbows by the side. Focus on your breath, allow it to flow. Breathe. Your head isn't up as high as in Sphinx, so mind the cervical spine, your neck. Exhale slowly down. Baby Cobra. It's a form of low Cobra, but you lift your hands. Again, you can keep your hands down for low Cobra. Slowly engage the lower body. Lift up the shoulders, heart reaches up. We're still in a low position here. Baby Cobra, lift the hands. Breathe. Again, do what you can. Listen to your breath, your body. Exhale slowly down. Going to come into a yogic sleep. We're going to lift just the left leg up at about a 90-degree angle. The rest of the body stays still. We're just opening up this area of the hip. Breathe. Exhale, slowly bring it down. Right leg bending at a 90 degrees to the side of the body. And just let it sit here for a breath. Slowly bring it back. Extend. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows by the ribs. Notice the position of your feet. The knees begin to press into the mat. We're going to come up into a half plank. Again, a half plank. Knees are on the floor. You can watch if you'd like. Your core must be strong, belly button pressing up towards the spine. And you're going to lift up and hold for half plank. Adjust the position of your hands. It should be good support, hands underneath the shoulders. Keep the core strong. Again, if you do not wish to hold it for very long, you don't have to. Alternatively, like Ginny, you're welcome to come onto your elbows if you have wrist issues. Breathe, press back into child's pose. Use the supports as you need to. Inhale, slowly come forward to plank. Make the adjustments as you need to. Core is strong. We're going to come down slowly. So chaturanga down, maybe hold it for a breath if you're at that point in your yogic career. Exhale down. Curl the toes under. We're going to come into a down dog. If you know that you don't want to come into down dog today, you're welcome to do puppy dog, which is elbows down, palms down, and then press back, tailbone up to the sky. That's the alternative. Otherwise, down dog. Engage your core, engage your legs. Slowly, you're welcome to come to plank and then lift up the tailbone towards the sky. Heart reaches towards the knees. Breathe. Walk the dog, bending one knee, extending the other. Coming up to standing, you're welcome to walk slowly up towards your hands. Take your time bending your knees as much as possible. Arms come out to the side, lifting up. Reverse swan dive to standing. Breathe. And exhale. Arms down. Shake it out. How are we feeling? Wonderful. Good. If you need water, it's also a good transition time for water. We will be coming into a forward fold and lunge from here. So this is where blocks can be useful. They allow extension of the arms as we come into lunge. I like to sometimes come into a half lunge onto the knee. So extra cushion on the knees are welcome here as well. So deep breath in, find your Tadasana. Feet are about hip width apart. Feel the strength in the legs, the core. Shoulders up and back. Ears over the shoulders for your posture. Inhale, lift. Keeping the engagement of the lower leg, bending the knees, come forward, swan dive. Maybe find your blocks immediately and slowly bend one leg, extend the other. Finding one block, placing it between the thighs. We're going to bend the knees slightly. Try not to get the knees beyond the toes. So it doesn't have to be a deep bend. Like this. There we go. There we go. Good. All right, then have a block in front of you if you'd like. And then slowly, keeping the knees bent and the thighs squeezing into the block, we're going to lift up into chair. Holding it there. And just forcing those legs to really stay in alignment. Keep the knees in alignment. Exhale, come down. Forward fold. Release that block. Holding two blocks in your hand if you like, on either side of your feet. We're going to take the right foot back for lunge. Immediately come down onto the knee. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. Good alignment here. If there's pressure on that knee, you're welcome to bring it back, but do not bring it forward if it's too much pressure on the knee. Adjust the back knee position. They should be train tracks, so about hip width apart between the 2 feet. The back foot can extend out. Again, this depends on how the ankles are feeling. Lifting up on the highest level of your block and gently move the hips. We're really opening up your hips today. Some teeth for the weak hips.
Hips and legs.
Hips and legs. You're welcome to even extend the front leg. Feel the stretch through that leg. Maybe even bring the toes back. Feel it through the hamstring. Come forward, side to side. Again, this is your practice. You can move however you need to. Twisting, moving, adjusting the hips, listening to them. And gently start to just deepen the pose. Finding yourself deeper in this pose. Breathe. Allow the hips to drop further down. Make the adjustments for a balanced pose. For those who wish, again, we're going to slowly bring the hands together, reach up, and find your crescent lunge on a knee. Breathe. Focus on something to keep balance. Exhale, hands come down. Extend the front leg completely for half spine warrior. Looking forward with the torso. Bend the knee. Come forward. One more time. Spine warrior. Extend that leg back. Hip presses back. Bowing warrior. On knee. Come forward. Down towards the leg. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. Yes. And come back. Spine warrior to lunge. Uncurl the back toe. Or curl the back toe under. Good. And then lift up. You're welcome to stay in your half lunge. Breathe for the full balance pose here. Or if you're on the knee, arms come up, reach up, breathe. Again, you could be on the knee doing this. Exhale, hands down. Bring the palms, your hands with the blocks forward. You're welcome to bring that knee down. We're going to come forward into our chair pose. So use those hands to help you support as you lift up and come forward. Find the knees bent immediately. And lift up, reach up. Exhale down. Ready for the other side? Here we go. Deep breath in. Strong leg. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees. Finding chair pose. You're welcome to use that block if you'd like. To keep the alignment of the knees. Otherwise, knees stay bent as the arms come up. Exhale, back down. Forward fold. Use your blocks for your lunge as you bring the left foot back. Find immediately your half lunge. Remember alignment. Front knee over ankles. Extending only as far back as is comfortable for you. Add the cushion. Use your props and move gently. When you're ready, begin to come into your full half lunge. Allowing the pelvis to drop a little deeper, finding that stretch through the hip flexors. We're going to come into our half crescent lunge. So lifting the torso up, use those props as often as you need. And then coming up, reaching up. Breathe. Eyes can look up, mind the cervical spine here, not to bring the chin up too high. Notice the balance work. Exhale, hands down. Finding your full lunge. Curl that back toe under. Extend for lunge. Maybe not, maybe come back to your half lunge. Again, listen to the body. Getting ready, adjusting, lifting for a full lunge. Breathe. Exhale, hands come down. Knee comes down. You're going to come into spine warrior. So extend the front leg back. Press the right hip back. As you look forward, breathe. You're welcome to bring the front toes up. Or if you prefer, you can extend them. You'll feel the stretch differently. You feel the stretch to the top of the foot rather than the hamstring. Exhale, come forward, lunge, half lunge. Extend spine warrior. Bowing warrior. Bring the heart down. Lifting up, find spine warrior, and then half lunge. Getting ready to come forward. Curl the back toe under. Lift up, come forward. Forward fold immediately. You're welcome to use the props, blocks. Gently allow the body to stretch the entire backside. Bring the hands down to the floor, bending your knees as much as possible. We're going to come just straight down onto the mat, tabletop. And then turn onto your bottom, to come onto your back. Always have those props nearby if you need them, so that they're handy. We're going to come and bring the knees in towards the torso, squeezing the thighs into the ribs. Gently moving the knees side to side. And extend that right leg down. Squeeze the left leg in. Switch it out. Extend the left leg down. Right leg in. Bring both feet down to the floor. Knees are bent up towards the sky. Bring the right leg and cross it onto the left leg. We're going to come into a figure four, bringing hands around the left thigh, lifting the left foot off the floor. So again, bring the hands around the left thigh, lifting the left foot off the floor. There we go, left foot. Just notice how the right hip feels. Stretching that right hip as much as possible. Gently moving it side to side. Noticing where you might get more of a stretch. And drop that foot to the floor. Left ankle to the right thigh. Now bring the hands around, holding the right thigh, lifting up the right foot. Bringing in it as close as is comfortable for you. Feeling the stretch in the left thigh. Again, you're welcome to move side to side, finding a deeper stretch, squeezing it in tighter. right foot down. Left foot extends, right foot extends, body extends. Reaching up. Bring the hands down by the hips. And gently bring the knees up, feet off the floor. Going to drop the knees over to the left. Gently rotating. You're welcome to add props underneath the knees or between the knees. You're welcome to place the left hand onto the right thigh to help position it and feel the stretch. Try and bring both shoulder blades to the floor. Right arm extends out. Deep breath in, engage your core, press the hands to the floor as you lift the legs up. Using core muscles here and exhale over to the right. Make any adjustments you need. And make sure the shoulder blades are both on the floor. Left arm extends. Deep breath in, engage your core. Slowly lift the knees up. Palms are pressing down to support. Squeeze them in one more time. Press the feet to the floor. Open up into a bound ankle. Your knees splay out, feet are together. Arms extend overhead. Exhale, hands down by the side. Getting ready for Shavasana, your Shavasana. If there's anything that you need to do to stretch, get comfortable, please do. Allow the feet to be about hip width apart. Hands are down by the side. Palms are up. Accepting of the practice of where you are today. Listen to the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a cleansing breath out the mouth. Let's try it one more time. Inhale in and exhale out the mouth. Feel that belly press down towards the floor. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let it all out. And then come back to your natural breath. Natural rhythm. Breathing in and out the nose. Notice where you may be feeling tension. See if you can relax that area. Focusing your exhale there. Relaxing the entire body, the forehead, the eyes, the eyelid, the cheeks, the jaw, maybe even lick the lips and relax the tongue, relax the lips. Feel the shoulders heavy, surrendering into the mat. The knuckles rooting. The legs completely relaxed. Deep breath in. Exhale, begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, gently moving the head side to side. Begin to bend the knees. Gently moving the knees side to side, dropping them down and rolling over onto that side for a breath. And when you're ready, coming up into a comfortable seated position. Inhale, arms come up, reaching up, palms together into prayer. Allowing elbows to relax by the side, shoulders relax away from the ear. Finding acceptance usually means starting with yourself. Accepting where you've been and where you are today because of it. Knowing the struggles and the joy that make us who we are. May we find the courage to take the next steps and always start with a step of kindness by thinking kind thoughts, speaking kind words, and doing kind deeds. Sharing our light with others. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you very much.
Thank you.